Hello everyone, Stephanie checking in on this June 15th with a request, which is for a ukulele tutorial of Queen of Disaster by Lana Del Rey. I'll admit I had not heard this song until one of you asked to learn how to play it, and I fell in love with the song. It's a really great one. So really quickly, let's just go through some of the chords and then I'll play the verse and the chorus, and hopefully you can follow along with my hands, at least for the strumming part of it and how it will sound when translated to ukulele. Other than that, I would recommend really looking up chord diagrams on the internet for these several chords. I will also include some at the end of this video, so if you lose track or can't remember how to play a song, you can kind of go back to the chart and figure out how to play it on the fretboard. So first chord is A minor, one of my favorites because it's just a one finger chord. There's that middle finger on the second fret of the bottom string. It's beautiful. Next chord is E minor, which is a staircase chord, as I like to call it, which just means, if you can see there, I have my ring finger on the fourth fret, and then my middle finger on the third fret, and then my pointer finger on the second fret. This bottom string is open. Next we have D, which is basically like an A chord on guitar, if you know what I'm talking about or if you've played guitar before. But to go through it finger by finger, you're going to put your middle finger on the bottom string, your ring finger on the next string, and your pinky on the next string, leaving this top string open. But you're going to wedge all of these fingers into that second fret there, which can be a little bit difficult, especially if you have chubbier fingers like myself. But if you have smaller fingers, good for you, it'll be much easier. Next we need to have an A, which is just like the A minor, except we're adding our pointer finger to that first fret of the next string there, right underneath our friend, the middle finger. So one really interesting thing about this song is the decision that she makes to go from the A minor to the A chord within the same verse. So in music we actually call this a Bacardi third, because she's changing the chord from minor to major just by switching that third, or the C natural to a C sharp. So that's a little bit of the nerdy music theory stuff, but it sounds really neat when she plays it. So let's just go through the verse really quickly. What you do to me is indescribable. Got me sparkling just like an emerald. Set my soul on fire and make me wild like the deep blue sea. No other boy made me feel beautiful. When I'm in your arms, feels like I have it all. Is it your tattoos or golden grill that makes me feel this way? So that's actually a C minor that she ends on, which is another example of a Bacardi third, right? Going from A to A minor, or from C to C minor, meaning we're changing that third and changing the quality of the chord. So she's just kind of playing tricks on us and keeping our ears really engaged by playing these more unique chords that don't necessarily fit into a pop song. So she's making sure that we're alert. You know, I don't think we're going to want to change this channel on this song, because she keeps changing things and doing interesting things with the harmony. So here is the chorus. And if you're just learning the song, feel free to stop this video right now and come back to the chorus later, because the verse is plenty to learn in, a week. You don't need to go on to the chorus as well. So the next chord is a G, which is your first finger on the second fret of that C string, then your ring finger on the third fret of the E string, and your middle finger on the A string, second fret. So again, if we're going through these strings, it's going to be very important to memorize that these ukuleles are tuned G, C, E, A. So when I say G string, C string, E string, A string, you know which string I'm talking about. So there is the G right there. Next we need a B minor. which basically means we're going to put our ring finger on the 4th fret of that bottom string. Then we're going to flatten our pointer finger on those other 3 strings on the 2nd fret. You can see I'm using my middle finger just to kind of help push down on that pointer to get a really clean sound. Next we're going to have another E minor, which we've already done, which is the staircase chord. Again, I'll throw up chord diagrams at the end of this video. Then we're going to have a plain old C into the Picardy 3rd, which is the C minor. You can hear that, right? Or if we go major to minor, it goes. It's the same C. But it's changing the quality because it's going from major to minor. That's the difference right there. And then the rest of the song just continues with different variations of those chords. So let's jump into the chorus, right? I'll start with the last line of the verse so we can get our bearings. But she goes, "Is it your tattoos or golden grill that makes me feel this way? You got me spinning like a ballerina, feeling gangster every time I see ya. You're the king and baby, I'm the queen of disaster, disaster. You got me spinning like a ballerina. You're the bad boy that I always dreamed of. You're the king and baby, I'm the queen of disaster, disaster." So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, it's pretty repetitive for the rest of it. It would just mean changing the lyrics to the 2nd verse, but continuing to use those same chords. And then she plays the chorus 2 more times. So this video should give you everything you need to play that song, and I will throw up some chord diagrams here. Thanks so much, guys, and have a good night.